The Brave Little Tailor by Eric Blair. Once upon a time, there was a little tailor. One day he was sewing at his table. Flies flew into the sack of bread and jam, and the little tailor shooed them away with his hand. When the flies returned to the bread and jam, the tailor reached out for a dust cloth. He smacked the flies with the cloth. After the blow, the tailor counted 7 dead flies. He was pleased with himself. The town should know of his mighty stroke. No, the whole world should know, he cried. The tailor cut out a belt. He sewed letters onto the belt. He spelled 7 at one blow. He decided his shop was too small for such a brave man. The little tailor packed and left. On his journey, he met a giant. "I'm off to see the world. Would you like to join me?" asked the tailor. The giant only laughed. "You are just a crumb," the giant said. The tailor opened his coat and said, "That's a good joke. Look at my belt." The giant saw 7 at one blow. He thought the brave tailor had killed 7 men with one blow. The giant was afraid the tailor might harm him and the other giants. He came up with a plan to get rid of the tailor. "My brothers and I live nearby. Why don't you spend the night at our cave?" asked the giant. The tailor happily agreed. The giant's bed was too big. The tailor decided to sleep on the floor. At midnight, the giant crept in with his walking stick. He hit the bed so hard it broke in two. The giant thought he had killed the tailor. The next day, the giants went out walking in the woods. They met the cheerful tailor, alive and well. The giants were so surprised and frightened, they ran away. The tailor followed the road to a palace. He lay down on the grass and fell asleep. While he slept, people saw him and noticed his belt. 7 at one blow, one man said. "He must be a mighty hero. We should tell the king." The king wanted such a man for his army. When the tailor woke up, a messenger offered him a house and a special place in the king's army. The tailor gladly accepted. The soldiers were jealous. "If you don't get rid of him, we're all leaving," one soldier said to the king. But they were afraid of a man who could kill 7 at one blow. They didn't know he was only a tailor. The king had a plan. 2 evil giants live in the forest. The king told the tailor, "If you kill them, you can marry my daughter and have half of my kingdom. You may take 100 soldiers to help you." "I accept," said the tailor. "That should be easy work for a man who kills 7 at one blow. I don't need your soldiers. I shall do it alone." The tailor went into the forest. The soldiers followed behind. The tailor found the 2 evil giants sleeping under a tree. He filled his pockets with stones and climbed into the tree. The tailor dropped stones onto the sleeping giants. "Why did you hit me?" one giant asked the other. "Wasn't me," he said. "You're dreaming." They went back to sleep. The tailor dropped more stones on the giants as they slept. "Stop it," said one giant. "I didn't do anything," said the other. The giants were so angry they began to fight. The giants tore trees from the ground, and they beat each other to death. The tailor climbed down from his tree, and he stabbed the giant with his sword. He wanted to make it look like he had killed the giants. Then he went back to the king. The king refused to give the tailor his reward. He still wanted to get rid of the tailor. "Before I give you my daughter and half my kingdom, you must catch the unicorn in the forest," the king said. "Gladly," said the tailor. "That should be easy for a man who kills 7 at one blow." He set off into the woods with a rope and an axe. Before long, the unicorn passed by. The tailor was standing in front of a tree. When the unicorn saw the tailor, he rushed to spike him with his horn. At the last moment, the tailor jumped aside. The unicorn drove his horn into the tree and was stuck. The tailor put the rope around the unicorn's neck and cut his horn free with the axe. The tailor returned to the king. The king again refused to give the little tailor his reward. "You must catch the wild boar in the forest," said the king. "That should be easy work for a man who kills 7 at one blow," the tailor said, and he went back to the forest. The boar saw the tailor and he chased him. The tailor ran into a chapel and the boar followed. The tailor climbed out a window and ran around to the door. He slammed the door shut. The boar could not escape. That was too big to get through the window. The tailor went to the king to claim his reward. This time, the king couldn't refuse. The king's daughter had to marry the tailor. There was a royal wedding, and the tailor became a king. One night, the tailor's wife heard him talking in his sleep. "Patch those pants, lad," said the tailor. She went to report this to her father. "My husband is only a poor tailor," she said. They decided to send men to kill the tailor in his sleep. The tailor found out about the plan. When the men crept to the bedroom door, the tailor pretended to talk in his sleep. "I killed 7 at one blow and 2 giants. I captured a unicorn and caught a wild boar. Why should I fear the men at the door?" Frightened, the men ran away, and the tailor remained king all his life. This is The Brave Little Tailor.